and that's where we're going real quick. So reports indicate that Grief Karga, that you see in the bottom right there, Carl Weathers, Miggs Mayfield, played by Bill Burr, Cobb Vanth, played by Timothy Oliphant, will be in the show The Book of Boba Fett. There's also confirmation that Din Djarin will be appearing in the Book of Boba Fett as well. Now look, stay with me here, guys. I'm about to take you on a ride. So stay with me here. Give me 90 seconds. Give me 90 seconds. And then we're going to go somewhere, and I think you might like this. So you see these characters that have pretty much been confirmed for the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah.
Or they're strong rumors. So what about a Luke Skywalker appearance?
Oh.
Book of Boba Fett is on Tatooine. That's Luke's home planet. We just saw him in The Mandalorian. Why is nobody assuming that we're going to get Luke in the Book of Boba Fett? How likely is it that Ahsoka will be showing up in the Boba Fett series? You see the image here. This is the Clone Wars toy figure made by Hasbro with Rata the Hutt on her back.
That's from the movie, the original Clone Wars movie.
Yes, she rescued Rata and took him back to Jabba. And Boba Fett is actually also in the Clone Wars. So Boba and Ahsoka, we know in Star Wars canon, have briefly interacted during the Clone Wars. They know each other. They both have a connection with the Hutts, just like this picture indicates. Ahsoka saved Rata, Jabba's son. Boba killed for Jabba. It seems that they could be powerful allies. Ahsoka and Boba Fett's only interaction in the Clone Wars was a standoff in the episode called Lethal Trackdown. Ahsoka called Boba a murderer for his part on Clone Commander Pon's death, and Boba fired his blaster at Ahsoka. Something that could be mentioned, though, should they meet again, and even be, potentially, Loki, a plot point. That he's actually fired on Ahsoka before. Also, Boba has never been a crime lord before. He's a crime lord now. Maybe somebody like Rata the Hutt will know a thing or two about that and can help Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, and maybe even Ahsoka. So, with the tie-ins that Filoni has discussed and the tie-ins that Favreau has discussed, and even Kathy Kennedy, how all of the Favreau and Filoni universe is strung together and, here's that word again, Loki, interconnected. These series will be interconnected. It's looking like Grand Admiral Thrawn is going to become the main villain, not just for Ahsoka, for the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're talking Rangers, Ahsoka, Boba, Mandalorian. I'm getting chill bumps thinking about it.
Yeah.
Thrawn is going to be the main antagonist for all of it. What's missing there? Episode 7 crap is missing there.
Yeah.
They're pulling from the EU.
Yes.
I didn't know it was possible. It's been a long time since I've given myself chill bumps, Loki. So here we go. With these tie-ins and Thrawn being the main bad guy, the next point is if Grand Admiral Thrawn is going to be the main bad guy, he needs a sidekick. It can't just be him.
Admiral Palian.
It doesn't make sense if it's just him. So he's got to have somebody that's going to do the killing. He's got to have somebody with some force ability. He's got to have somebody that will inspire more fear. What Kylo Ren failed to do, what Palpatine failed to do, and all sequel trilogy stuff failed.
I do believe we had a discussion about this either at the beginning of this year, end of last year, on this very channel.
Yeah.
Talking about that very character.
Well, so check this out. Here's where I'm heading. We know that Lucasfilm, especially lately, has a liking to the old EU, now they call Legends.
Specifically, Timothy Zahn, because from day one, they have kept Thrawn alive, and they have kept Zahn writing about Thrawn. Yes, they are rewriting some of that history. The 3 books Coach has up in front of you, those no longer happen, but he has gone back, and it is now in the new canon that Thrawn worked for the Emperor. Thrawn became Grand Admiral Thrawn. Thrawn history is being rewritten, but they made damn sure to keep Timothy Zahn on as a writer and keep the character of Grand Admiral Thrawn alive.
Yeah, that's right. So now these things are called legends. You know the publishing initiative that they're re-releasing these with new cover art. Very interesting there. And Zahn happens to still be writing Star Wars novels. We also know that it's rumored that the original Thrawn trilogy here that we see, Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command, that it's rumored, Loki, that this story is being used loosely as a outline for the Ahsoka series.
Yes.
If this is true, it seems likely that we will be seeing the return of a Star Wars antagonist that fascinate many people, and what we want to do now is play you this little retrospectives on that character. Many of you have already called it, and here it is. We're calling it right here at Echo Base Network right now.
Jedi Master Joruus C'Baoth was a main proponent of the Outbound Flight project. C'Baoth was a Jedi Knight that was viewed as being arrogant and supremely confident of his skills and abilities, yet he had an exemplary career in the Jedi Order. However, the Outbound Flight project was a failure, and he was defeated by none other than Commander Mitranur Odo, also known as Thrawn. C'Baoth eventually fell to the dark side and even tried to kill Thrawn, but died in an explosion before he could accomplish his goal. Darth Sidious, who would later be commonly known as Emperor Palpatine, would recover samples of C'Baoth's DNA and use it to create the insane clone who would be named Joruus C'Baoth. This clone would become the guardian of Palpatine's private treasury and would later work with Grand Admiral Thrawn during his campaign against the New Republic. During this time, C'Baoth attempted to lure Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa Solo to the dark side of the Force as part of a plan to seize the Empire for himself. Thrawn realized how insane the clone was and had him imprisoned. After escape, he would come face to face with Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade. Jade and C'Baoth would duel, and she would emerge victorious after killing the mad clone.
So there it is, right there, Loki.
Couple of things, guys, that wasn't in that. Number one, C'Baoth was so powerful that he mind wiped a dozen Jedi Masters and took over their mind all at the same time. He took control of their bodies and took control of their minds and inserted himself and controlled them all at the same time. Second, Mara Jade killed him with Luke's blue saber, Anakin's lightsaber, the one that got cut off, that Luke lost on Cloud City. She killed C'Baoth with his lightsaber.
Well, I'm excited about this possibility. And the rumors are, guys, that we're going to get C'Baoth in the Ahsoka series a lot. And we're going to get Thrawn in Boba. That's what we're hearing. Now, he'll have an appearance here and there everywhere, but think about it. Ahsoka's looking for Thrawn, but to get there, she's got to get through Joruus C'Baoth. And we're talking about an insane, evil, dark Jedi. And if they're using the Zahn series as a loose outline, this is great Star Wars. And I will say this. Don't get sick when I say this, guys. But Kathleen Kennedy, she's the one that said this. She said that all of this is interconnected and it's leading up to an epic ending. Think about that. That's what it should do. Thank you, Kathy, for saying something that makes sense. That's what it has to do. If these things are interconnected, think about Endgame. Think about what the MCU did. It's unbelievable. They're about to try to do that right now, Loki, with Star Wars. And if they could pull that off, It's going to be so much better than anything the sequel trilogy even thought about doing.